Strategy is a hard-to-get-into genre of video games, but is very fun when mastered. Get ready for some intense strategy game because nearly a ton of great entries we're excited about are on the way. Whether it's turn-based or real-time, 4X or city builder, this year and upcoming years is chock full of great-looking titles that fall under the strategy umbrella. So in this list, I'll highlight the best upcoming strategy games releasing on Steam, PlayStation and Xbox platforms of 2023 and beyond. Skylines II is the second installment in a series of city builder economic strategies developed by Colossal Order. Raise a city from the ground up and transform it into a thriving metropolis with the most realistic city builder ever. Push your creativity and problem solving to build on a scale you've never experienced. Strategic freedom is yours. Homeworld 3 is the third installment of the most anticipated space RTS series, launched in 1999. Assume control and battle through fleet combat in dazzling, fully 3D space, while the award-winning story unfolds on a galactic scale.
Discover the source of the anomaly and the hyperspace attacks, and stop it once and for all. I know we were expecting a simple shakedown cruise.
Proximity alert, control enemy strike craft warning.
Many of you are feeling overwhelmed,
We've got incoming.
doubting yourselves.
Reading cover. They're all over me.
I have no doubt. We will succeed. Whatever it takes to complete the mission.
Enemy strike craft coming in fast.
Manor Lords is a polished medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Grow your starting village into a bustling city, manage resources and production chains, and expand your lands through conquest. Stormgate is a next-gen real-time strategy game set in a new science fantasy universe. Command mechs to defend the Earth are invaded as the Infernals. History Untold is an upcoming turn-based grand strategy game published by Xbox Game Studios. This game tasks us with leading our chosen nation through different ages, discovering and conquering new territory, developing culturally and technologically, and handling warfare.
Will you inspire? Or will conquer? However you choose to change the world, one thing is certain. History will never be the same.
Total War Pharaoh is a historical strategy game set in an ancient Egypt. The gameplay is divided into two layers. turn-based nation management on a strategic map, and real-time battles featuring thousands of units. Falling Frontier is a revolutionary sci-fi RTS where ship design, recon and logistics are critical elements and focus more on a realistic portrayal of space warfare. Your expeditionary force has just completed construction of its first spaceport in orbit of a new world, but you're not alone.
Tubes loaded. Send target data. Sending package. Good hit.
Immerse yourself in the world of ancient China and build your dream cities on one of the handcrafted maps. It will sit for stunning nature and fantastical setting mixed with urban planning. Watch the season change as your settlement grows from a few buildings with peasants to a bustling city worthy of the emperor's visit. Experience the model realms brought to life in Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin, a real-time strategy game set in Games Workshop's expansive fantasy universe. Become a warlord and lead 4 unique factions to conquer the wild and savage realm of Gar in tense and tactical battles.
Warriors of Sigmar, stand with me!
Obtaining this power may end up being the reason we were sent here in the first place. If we can claim it, we can cleanse the Oryx and save our cannabis.
What's ours stays ours. Nothing gonna stop us now.
We do not fear death.
Builders of Greece is a city management game which lets you display your strategic and economic mastery, set in the times of ancient Greece. The player's task is to build a well-functioning city and take care of the needs of its inhabitants. Dark Moon is a survival strategy game where in order to survive, you must avoid the sun's scorching rays and embrace the darkness. Players take control of the mobile moon base and try to find a way back to Earth by avoiding the destructive light. Frostpunk 2 is the sequel to the highly acclaimed, BAFTA-nominated Society survival game. Frostpunk 2 is set 30 years after the first game. Once again, we play as the captain of settlement trying to survive in a frozen world.
And sacrifice. But for every man who fulfills his calling, there are thousands left with nothing. It's them who knock and open the door to hell.
Men of War 2 is the second installment of the World War II real-time strategy series. This game offers us 2 campaigns and an extensive multiplayer mode with cooperative and competitive modules. In addition, the game also features a level editor and modding tools.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you.
Task Force Admiral is a strategy game set in the realities of World War II. More specifically, experience the thrill of leading American aircraft carriers to victory in this innovative full 3D command simulation wargame set in the Pacific in 1942. Build your own city in a post-apocalyptic future. Scavenge and fight for resources. Everything counts. Restore civilization on the ashes of the fallen world. Explore wastelands to gather resources, protect and take care of your people. Fight off raiders, wild tribesmen, and natural disasters. Broken Arrow is a large-scale real-time modern warfare tactics game. A unique army building system and deep units customization tools allow for endless replayability. War Hospital is a real-time strategy game set during World War I. We play as a doctor managing a field hospital, treating patients and maintaining high morale among other medics.
But don't worry, they took good care of me. William gave his all to bring me out of the trench. I want to tell you what it's like to be here, so I can imagine you're here with me. They brought me to the CCS, where they had to choose who to save and who would die.
This is the last one we can afford to save. Leave all the others. Poor men.
Life here's hell.
Tempest Rising is a science fiction RTS inspired by the Command & Conquer series. We find ourselves in the middle of a conflict between 3 factions, with control of Earth at stake.
I have reinforcements on their way to you. Pull that base apart.
We've discovered a strange property. On a large scale, the event could be catastrophic. Get me one of these missiles, Commander.
The absolute evil and its trusted Koth servant, the Dark Elf Thalia, returns in Dungeons 4 after the events of its fabulous predecessor to bring about their triumph over the forces of good once more. The Way of Wrath is a strategy RPG in which we have 10 days to prepare for battle, and the stake is the survival of the tribe we lead. This game was developed by Animal Studio and published by Hooded Horse. EARTHLOCK 2 will be an open-world action RPG with complex interlocking systems that work together to offer players extensive freedom to customize their own experience.
espionage agents.
Espiocracy is an espionage grand strategy game where you lead the intelligence agency of one of the 74 playable countries. Rewrite history from the shadows as you influence ideologies, stage coups, and wage proxy wars. Subterfuge takes center stage as you establish a new world order.
Free and communist.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
19 channel traffic, 8 special missions, 4 air evac, and 2 embassy flights.
For the King 2 is the second part of the series of games with roguelike, turn-based strategy and JRPG elements. In this game, we once again find ourselves in the land of Pharaoh and take control over the team, which this time tries to put an end to the Queen's hard rule.
Casting Pharaoh into darkness and despair. The resistance is rising, and the fight for freedom has begun. Adventurers will travel far and wide to prevail. Victories will be hard fought, requiring strategy, strength, and courage. New alliances must be forged to bolster our ranks. The fate of Pharaoh lies in the hands of the resistance. The time to act is now. Will you join us, adventurer?